I want to talk about an elephant in the room today, and that is the overuse of screen based learning for young children between the age of 2 to 14. Children today are using multiple screen based learning like iPads, video games, mobiles on a very constant and regular basis. I am Supriya Sahai and I am the director of Powerhouse Coaching and Leadership Solutions in Dubai. As a life and career transition coach, I also bring awareness to young parents to keep their young children away from gadgets aged 2 to 14. And today I am excited to share 3 remembrances with you so that you can reduce the screen-based learning for your beautiful children to bring more attention, focus, presence, and imperfect moments of creativity. So, remembrance 1 is that don't focus on their future too much. Focus on their present. And this is very counterintuitive when we think about developing and shaping the young minds of our small children. And the entire marketing of online learning and even what we believe to create a more fulfilling future for our children must start from that dream of the future. What does the future of my child holds? And my invite to you is that future is something that is always created in the present moment. So, as a young parent, I will invite you to focus on the present of your children and notice that what are the kind of qualities and deep foundations you want to develop in the mind and spirit of your child before you start worrying too much about their future, which will be in the next 20, 30 years from now. And so one of the ways to really get perspective of your young children and their present is to do something like this, an activity that you and your primary caregivers can really sit down and reflect upon that what is the dream. So instead of focusing on the future of your child, what is the dream you hold for your child's well-being? And when you really sit down and visualize that in the next 5 years, 10 years, up till even 50, 60 years, what are the seeds of values and principles you will focus on in the present moment with your children? Remembrance 2. Make consistency of screen-based learning less important and make connection your priority. And what I mean by this is that when we hand over gadgets and screen-based learning to our young child aged 2 to 12, it comes out of a personal habit trigger because we as young adults have been more conditioned to use gadgets on a very regular basis every single day. We do not have to transfer this unconscious pattern to our young children and their young minds. So use the law of Pareto, which is the 80-20 principle. So identify what is the most important aspect that you would like your child to learn from screens and keep that in the 20%. And you could spread that 20% instead of spreading it every single day, spread that within a week or a month. And keep the rest of the 80% for experiential based learning, and even spaces of silent and nothing for your children. And in this remembrance, I would like to share a very interesting TED talk by Dr. Brenda Fitzgerald, and you could look it up, which talks about how important it is to keep the connection and communication in the early years of your children. Remembrance 3 is to reinvent the word tired and exhaustion when it comes for your own self and for your young children. And children are beautifully attracted, and they learn better through visuals. And so you could create a visual and stick it around your home, not only in just one place, around your home, of what are the possible attention areas you can create together with your child. And this is a great way for them to understand that instead of focusing on not to view the screen time or not to view gadgets so much, what else, where can they put their attention? And when it is consistently visual around the home, they feel in choice. They feel that they have a choice to create their own time and their own structure, rather than being told what to do when they feel tired or bored. And I'll invite you to also again create this for your own self, which is more like a worry spiral that we all go and we tell a very interesting story to ourselves that, oh my god, we are tired and we are exhausted, and this is the best thing, let me just hand over a gadget right now to my child and let me just relax. So reinventing what relaxation and exhaustion means after being a parent is an interesting perspective to create for yourself. Because remember your college days and your early working days where you could be up all night and after having a very tiring day at work, and you would not feel tired and exhausted. So the story that we tell ourselves and then we unconsciously transfer that to our children is the key. So there you go. I have shared 3 remembrances. The first is stay more present in your child's present moments rather than jumping too much in the future. The second was to have less consistency of screen-based learning and keep your connection and communication your priority. And the third is to rewire the story of tired and exhaustion and create a more empowering wheel of attention for your children and for yourself. And I would like to acknowledge and appreciate each one of you for the ongoing efforts that you make for your children to keep them gadget and screen free. Want to know how can you gadget less in the lives of your young children? Here are 3 quick ways you and I can work together. The first is, please subscribe to this channel and put the bell notification on. I release a video every single week on Tuesday on how can we parent more intentionally, especially around gadgets. The second is to check my book, which is releasing in the month of August worldwide by the name of Gadget Less in the Lives of Young Children aged between 0 to 14. And the last is, go check my website, which is www.supriyasahai.org. I have a workshop that I run for intentional parents like you. And also, I would love to hear from you. So write me an email or give me a call and we can have a conversation to really have a plan and a strategy and understand your personal challenges with your children.